You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. So we're going to do another update. We're going to be speaking to Sharon and some of the students, all in regards to the Apprentice at the Oasis Academy here on the Isle of Sheppey. Firstly, once again, it's great to speak to you.
Lovely to speak to you too, Daniel.
I think you're going to give us a bit of an update on the last 2 weeks. I know you're going to start off and then we're going to speak to some of the students, I think.
Yes, we will. First of all, I'll start off with Challenge 3, which was the Bake Off Challenge, which happened at the Sheerness Market. We had 2 team leaders, Dane Blackstock, who was the team leader of Team MasterChef, and Jack Edgett, who's the team leader of We Bake and You Buy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hand you over to Belle Peck, who will tell you about her team and some of the products that they made.
I'm Belle Peck, Year 7, and on my team with Jack Edgett, Katie Titus, and Jordan Collins. Jordan helped sell the products. Jack Edgett made the cake bake banner, and me and Katie Titus contributed in baking the cakes. And I made mini Victoria sponge cakes with 2, which I sold for 50p each, and I sold 2 fruit tarts for £4 each. And then Katie made big, delicious like muffins with nice decorated icing and toppings, and she sold them for 50p, and she made loads of them as well, which we sold, and then the grand total was £89.
So I bet you were pleased.
Yeah, I was quite pleased with the £89 just by me and Katie, because we was the only one that contributed in making the cakes.
So was it strange actually selling at the market?
No, it wasn't really strange actually, because I don't know. It's just that I do boot fairs quite a lot of the time, so it wasn't really a different thing for me, because I'm quite I'm not really a shy person either, so I don't mind talking to people and getting them attracted to the products that we're selling.
Well, it sounds like it went well.
Yeah, it did go well for our team, but I think that we could have done better.
Was there someone else I was going to speak to next, I think?
Oh, yeah, Jordan Collins, another candidate of We Bake and You Buy.
Yep.
I'm Jordan Collins in Year 8, and about the bake-off, well, it went well that both teams sold out. Also, it's a bit disappointing that we lost the challenge by quite a lot, because the other team made £119, and like Belle said, they made £89. Altogether, but the second challenge,
yep,
it was a bit bad because, well, none of our rockets launched, but the other team managed to get one because they made one rocket launch. They won the challenge by 11 metres.
Hello, Daniel. Yes, Jordan was just talking about our Challenge 4, which was our lift-off challenge. Basically, the whole challenge was to launch a washing up liquid bottle, not vertically but horizontally, so I could measure how far it had gone. So in order to support their learning, I took them up to the Science Museum on the Monday, and fortunately there was a show there, a workshop on how to make and launch your own homemade rocket, which was absolutely fantastic. Students came away with some really good ideas. And then on the Thursday on the west site, what we did, we went out onto the fields, and we had 2 teams. The team leader of Oasis Arrows was Tia Butcher, and the team leader of Team Blastoff was Jordan Collins. And the 2 teams made very similar rockets. One team, Team Blastoff, had actually tested a lot of their rockets, but unfortunately actually on the day, instead of buying bicarbonate of soda, they bought baking powder, so therefore their rocket didn't actually lift off as they'd hoped. And they also had planned on launching a rocket by using a foot pump, but unfortunately they didn't bring along a cork to seal the end of the washing up liquid bottle, which meant again too much air came out and they couldn't actually launch their rocket. With regards to the other team, as as Jordan rightly said, the other team managed to launch a rocket, albeit 11 metres. But again, they had many disasters. Unfortunately, they had one plan was to use a balloon, and they only brought one balloon, and that balloon popped before they'd even managed to actually put it onto their rocket. The other rocket that they made was with Mentos and Coca-Cola, but unfortunately, again, for whatever reason, they didn't manage to get the chemical reaction that they'd hoped. But the winning rocket was done with bicarbonate of soda and vinegar, which went the 11 metres. So when we came down to the elimination on the Friday, which took place on the east site, we had our judges, Ken Pugh, Mike Brown, Mrs Karen Gill and Minnie Peary from U Women, and they decided that unfortunately Jordan Collins would be fired, mainly because he was the team leader and they felt that they hadn't come up with a backup plan and their rockets didn't launch. So then we've given them their new challenge, which is a cinema challenge, which is going to take place on Wednesday at Bluetown Heritage Centre. Each team has been given 50 tickets each, with the option of creating 5 VIP tickets. It's down to them how much they sell the tickets for, what they put as refreshments at the interval. It's all, again, the criteria is with regards to which team raises the most money, but it's also following our character traits of respect and responsibility. So we're hoping that this is going to be a really good night. We're showing Big Hero 6 between 4:30 and 6:30, and hopefully we raise even more money now for our charity.
Well, it certainly sounds like you're covering a variant of tasks. It sounds like it's going well, but it also sounds like, although certain things went wrong, I bet it's one of those experiences where you learn a lot from it.
The students did, and also alongside this we're putting together a mentoring PowerPoint and learning lesson that all of the mentors right across the whole academy use to follow the journey of the apprentice students, but also to do the learning. So, for example, they learnt about who was the first people on the moon, how do we make a rocket work, and about Newton's third law of motion. So it's a whole school learning activity, which is really good.
Was there anything else you wanted to get over to the listeners for this interview?
Obviously, to keep supporting us, our final challenge is going to involve a lot of the community. Obviously, can't say just yet what that's going to be, but it will take place, the actual challenge, on the 17th of July, and the elimination will be on the 17th of July too. So look out for us out and about on the island, and if you see our students, please support us.
Once again, as always, thank you very much, and I look forward to your next update.
Lovely. Thank you very much for your time, Daniel.